In this video, we're staying at the Excalibur Las Vegas in 2025, the Dirty Castle, next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. And my question today is, why do people keep coming back to the Excalibur if it's really that bad? Well, you'll find out my reasons later on in the video, but I will show you a Royal Tower room during WrestleMania 41 weekend here in Las Vegas, and just check out some of the bars downstairs and show you maybe a few new details that have arisen here at the Excalibur in 2025, and just show you my room, give you a room tour, and maybe have a little fun with my friends during WrestleMania weekend. We're even gonna hop a party bus and take it on a trip around the strip. So let's start off this video in the party bus. We're about to get picked up by Pregame Excursions, and we're with the boys tonight. We're gonna go out to the booze cruise over with Pregame Excursions. You saw them with me at the Arts District. They do a brewery tour over there. Well, they also do a booze cruise that drops you off at a club. This is right after WrestleMania, so I need to power through and reset because I'm exhausted right now. See ya. How are you?
How are you?
It's you.
It's Blanca.
From the video, yeah. What is going on?
What's that? We got a party in here. So the party bus picks you up around 10 o'clock at your hotel, and they do have some drinks over here, but they stop by the liquor store and you can pick up drinks that you may want and other stuff. So Will is going in to grab himself a Red Bull because he doesn't really drink. They have a whole bar here. You'll have a host that'll make you your drinks, unlimited drinks for 2 hours. You'll go to the sign. They even have polls here, so Mr. Chippendale right here, we'll get some of that. And yeah, these are all their drinks. They even got TVs here. I'm talking quick right now because once the music's on, it's game over. So there are a few Green Valley groceries around the valley here, and this is where you can pick up your drinks, your liquor, and all that. It's right across the street from Mandalay Bay, as you can see.
Take a picture with your group. This is the time now. You guys can take your cups with you guys as well, okay? Also, you guys don't have to wait in the long line. You guys can just go on the side if you guys want to, okay? Excellent. All right, let's go.
Good job, Blanca. Me, Will, and Jamal are gonna take a little selfie in front of the Vegas sign. You got you. So they stopped here for 5 minutes. Sorry, my voice is hoarse right now. What? It's hoarse. What? Don't trip. What? Yeah! Private jets are right there. We're gonna fly out with Roman tomorrow. Pregame Excursions also offers nightclub and day club bundle rides for guests starting at $125 and starting at $100 per person, 8 guests minimum. And they also offer private rides with direct pickup from your hotel or Airbnb. Do you remember Christian?
How's it going?
Pregame Excursions. Bro, talk about the 2-hour booze cruise.
So right now we're on our 2-hour booze cruise, guys. It's gonna go ahead and literally trip around Las Vegas. We take you down to the Las Vegas sign. We stop at a liquor store so you guys can go ahead and get whatever you guys need. Not saying that I don't provide alcohol. I provide enough alcohol for the next 2 hours. There's vodka, there's tequila, cranberry, there's orange juice, pineapple, whatever you guys need. I take care of that. Anything specific, that's all on you.
Nice, bro. And then where else do we go?
So at the end of this ride, when we drop you guys off, we either get an access into Zouk, or we're gonna go tonight over inside XS Nightclub inside the Encore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Good to see you again, man.
It's always good seeing you guys, man.
Yeah,
come
bro.
out, hang out with us. You know, we're always a good time. We got our really pretty ladies over there, Blanca and Natalie. We got more hosts coming out with us. We're doing big things, guys. Come out, come hang out.
Link down below.
Link down below, guys. Link down below.
Yes, sir.
Do the worm.
Tomorrow for sure.
It's lunchtime and I low-key am hungry, so we're here at Pyology at MGM Grand, just across from the Excalibur. We're coming back from WWE World and the Superstore, so I needed something quick to bring back up to my room. just for lunch. 16 bucks for a custom pizza, but I'm hungry and I need something quick before we go to WrestleMania night 2 because the food prices there are egregious. I paid $13.99 for a hot dog glizzy last night. I actually just realized I'm starving, so I'm just gonna eat some of the pizza here, then bring the rest back to the room and get ready for night 2. It's about 12:20 in the afternoon. Night 2 of WrestleMania. Sorry, I forget this is the Excalibur video, but we're eating at the MGM Grand, which is a neighboring casino, so you don't have to eat at Excalibur. You can go to Luxor or Mandalay Bay or even here to MGM Grand or New York, and get food there. And you can also room charge it, but not with Pyology, unfortunately. I just got one meat topping, which is the pepperoni, but you can get unlimited other toppings like onions, spinach, cheese, red sauce. Looks good. This is piping hot right now. Also got some artichoke and mushroom in this. Yum. And I told them to drizzle some buffalo sauce. Gotta power up for WrestleMania night 2. Feeling Pyology. The MGM Lion also has a Wrestle 41 weekend WWE belt here too. Pretty cool. Loving this center bar over here. Definitely making improvements to the Dirty Castle. These elevators suck, guys. That's the Dirty Castle for you. It's a chance. Alright, Jaycationers, I've been raving about this center bar because it was built about a year ago and I like it. I just want to have a drink after WrestleMania with the homies, so we're here. They got video poker machines. It's on the side, TVs, which is cool, and it's right in the center of the bar. We're with the WrestleMania boys. I got a White Russian. They got Coors Lights and taking it easy. Cheers, guys. Here's to WrestleMania 41. Center bar's cool. The prices aren't bad. It's still Vegas prices, but it's not like
good for on the strip for sure.
Yeah, we're on the strip. Check out Center Bar. It's nice and chill. I still hear Yeats and Cody Rhodes chants right now. My ears are ringing. Day 3. Good morning, Jaycationers. It is our final day here at the Excalibur, aka Dirty Castle, and we've spent the last 3 nights here for WrestleMania 41 since it is just walking distance away from Allegiant Stadium. That's why I did choose this hotel, because hotel rates were ridiculous and this was the cheapest. We're able to walk to Allegiant Stadium and Wrestlecation, my meetup, so the Dirty Castle did its job. And Dirty Dom won last night.
One thing you'll notice about these elevators is how squeaky they are, and also some of the buttons don't light up. So even though you do scan your card and press the button, it doesn't light up sometimes, but you will end up at that floor somehow.
I'll tell you what, guys, these elevators legit need WD-40. Oh, right when I say that, I got an elevator that doesn't need it. Well, it kind of does. The Roasted Bean Coffee Bistro is right next to the elevators here at the Royal Tower, and they have some breakfast sandwiches, bakery items, and drinks. I think I'm just gonna get my coffee from here this morning. I ran out of water, so I need that. They're not open, so she's like, just go to Starbucks because we're not open yet. I need 15 minutes. No roasted coffee bean. That's hilarious that they're saying go to Starbucks. I'm sure it's the same thing, right? Because it's all Excalibur, but they're like, go to Starbucks. Here is their quaint sports book. Early in the morning, one person watching, and they still have your daily sheets over here with all the odds and 4 MGM kiosks, 5 BetMGM kiosks actually. And here is the Starbucks. Yesterday we went here for a coffee. So this is the 24th floor of the Royal Tower. It's surprisingly quiet, and the rooms, there's wear and tear as you'll see, but it's actually clean enough. Hallways here are very medieval, obviously, and we got a Starbucks. Starbucks haul complete. Got myself the $6 water, the $6 coffee, and almost $10 sausage cheddar breakfast sandwich. But I did get a $100 credit here at Excalibur, which I'm using. Full disclosure, not sponsored. It was actually just part of the deal booking on MGM. So $100 resort credit, thank you. As you can see, just finishing the edit to the WrestleMania Night 2 vlog, which you probably will see on the channel by now because I was posting these the day after, because after these events, people tend to stop watching event vlogs. So I was like, all right, we gotta work and get these videos out.
Basically a $9 Starbucks egg McMuffin.
Going up this ramp here leading to the casino, if you're going downhill with your luggage, I saw some lady rolling a huge cart last night and she was struggling. So be careful going down that incline. If you're a long-time Jaycationer, you know I've done quite a few videos here at Excalibur. So I'm not gonna give a complete resort tour because it's kind of stayed the same over the last year since I've stayed here last. So we'll just give you a quick tour of a few things. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, even though I've stayed here so many times, I still get lost and confused the Resort Tower and the Royal Tower because everything looks the same here. So I've gone here a couple of times realizing that I'm not in the right tower. But they do have a twin roasted bean just on the opposite side. So here's the pool entrance. It is in the Resort Tower side. And they actually have a decent pool. One thing I do like about this hotel is the decent gym that they have. They have about 4 treadmills, a ton of free weights overlooking the pool. They even have these weights right here and a few machines, and they got water dispensers, towels, and everything. Perfect for a workout. It's actually better than the one at MGM Grand. It's a little bigger, I think. I didn't get a chance to work out the strip. They still have the spring pool, royal pool, court pool, and slide pool. The slide pool is still closed for the season, and this pool is still closed. But the one over in the far end over that way is open where the sun is. So at least some of the pools are open this time of year, and it's actually getting warmer. It got into the 80s yesterday. Today it is gonna be the same way. And they do have the drenched dine-in and takeaway over down the way if you need drinks and food. I gotta get going, so that's all I could give you for the tour. If you wanna check out a more detailed tours, watch my last Excalibur video. I definitely show a lot more there, but this weekend was meant more for WrestleMania 41, and I barely was able to film as much as I usually do. Plus, you've already seen it on my videos. This is the southeast corner, and this is the Uber pickup zone on this side. They have a max flight simulator here, right next to the Sword and the Stone bar where you can pick up those sword yardsticks and get some gelato. There is the moving walkway. Let me ask you guys this. So I was in Japan, and in Japan, people heed to the left that aren't moving, right? That aren't walking up the escalator or in the moving walkway. Here in America, people just use it as a conveyor belt and don't move. Do you think that it's fine to just stand there the whole way through, or do you think you should give a lane to the person on the right so that they can pass by? Let me know. I know they got these 2 paths both sides, but I feel like, you know, this moving walkway is meant to expedite and not convey you from the entrance to the inside. Comment down below. And this is where your luggage storage is. Just caught a few timeshare people asking other guests if they're gonna be here for a few days. Here's your mobile check-in and key card pickup and the regular check-in, and the lines can get very long here around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, Jaycationers, it is that time for the oh so popular room tour. And shout out to all Jaycation Nation that I have met throughout WrestleMania weekend, whether you're from the UK, Canada, Ireland, Glasgow, the US, Hawaii, all over the world. You guys were giving me some amazing input and compliments, and one thing that a lot of you said was that you loved the detailed hotel room tours to the T. So we're gonna try to improve more on just showing you these rooms and giving you more detailed explanations of what you expect if you were to stay here at Excalibur, aka the Duddy Castle. We actually got a nice room here in the Royal Tower for the Excalibur, and the reason why I stayed here is because the budget I had for WrestleMania went all to the ticket, and I wanted to be walking distance within Allegiant Stadium and T-Mobile, and this was the perfect location, and the price was right. I'll tell you at the end how much it was, but we did get upgraded to a nicer room. I had 2 queen beds because I thought one of my buddies was gonna stay over, but he ended up staying with other friends down the road, so we just had 1 bed and I slept right here. And what I do like about this room, even though there is some wear and tear, I'll give it that. The beds were nice and comfortable. There medium high, but they have big, long, fluffy pillows, and they were actually comfortable. I was so tired after WrestleMania events that I would knock out, and I'm still jet lagged. So this is day 4 of me being home from Japan. Yeah, the bed was comfortable. I do like the backlight that they have on the headboard. It really illuminates it, and they did at least paint that one side of the wall tealish blue, and then they have this multicolored rectangular painting, and it kind of does make the room a little bit better, but you can tell that some of the furniture is worn down. Over here in the bedstand, at least you have 3 outlets, 2 on the wall, 1 on the lamp, and a USB charger here. The telephone is right there, and 1 drawer. You got a marble countertop, not very clean. There's a couple of weird stains on there, and then a remote control for the TV. Now the TV, I'll have to complain about the TV. They don't really have like good HD channels. When you put your HDMI cord, there's not a button to switch the input. I look for a button on the Samsung TV. It is a nice TV, but their user interface for Excalibur just isn't that great. That's something they could definitely improve upon. What I did like about this Royal Tower room was this giant workspace desk shaped like a bean. You got a glass countertop, even a mini drawer, even though it's an older desk and you can tell that it's from like the 80s or 90s. It has plenty of space for you to get work done and sprawl out your things. And then they have this circular cream and gold design painting in the back and this white lamp that illuminates the side. I'll give this room props because it's well lit. There's lamps everywhere. You got it on the desk. There's even a lamp on the ceiling right here. And you also got the silver ice bucket and a couple of plastic cups. To illuminate this side of the room, they got that tall lamp and the reading lights are on each side of each queen bed. Over on the side of this desk, it does have a no smoking warning here. If smoking occurs during your stay, a cleaning fee of $300 will be applied to your account. This includes cigarettes, MJ, vapors, e-cigs, etc. Contact guest services for details, so don't smoke. Even though yesterday was 420. Over to the entertainment center we go, and the Las Vegas magazine is fitting because it's a WWE themed Las Vegas magazine because of all of the amazing events WWE has thrown throughout the week around town. You do get about 6 drawers here. You open this up, this is where the refrigerator is supposed to be, but there is no refrigerator. It is empty. That's unfortunate, but booking through the MGM Rewards app and actually finally doing some gambling, I was able to get a $100 resort credit, so I was able to get food and drinks downstairs up to $100 comp. Over to this mirror, acknowledge your tribal chief, your Vegas chief. A huge full-length mirror here with a brown wooden hex-shaped design, and then you also have the door to the other room right here. In this closet, you got a sliding closet. Unfortunately, there's no light here. You have the luggage rack, you have ironing board, a shelf space up top, and about 6 hangers, and then the safe. Although it was pretty quiet up in this floor, this is the 24th floor, you could kind of hear people in the hallway or surrounding rooms at night, so I still turn on my white noise, but it wasn't that bothersome, but the walls are still kind of thin. I'll give them this, double locks is all good, so was safe and secure, and then you got the do not disturb sign there in the back. All right, Jaycationers, let's talk the bathroom. So almost too much counter space here, but hey, more counter space the better. You could have probably put dual sinks in this, but they just have the one sink, work just fine. The community hand wash and the body lotion, you know how I feel about that, blah. And the tissue paper dispenser is down here. The hair dryer, I was surprised, was hung to the wall, but is very hot, but it doesn't air dry very much. So I had to use it a little longer, even though it was very hot air coming out. It was just a mid hair dryer. Full length rectangular mirror here with silver lining. And then you got these gold cream circle wallpaper surrounding it. So that make it look kind of nice for an outdated bathroom. And then you have this antler type piece here in the corner. The one thing I would say detail-wise is you do have the low to the ground toilet, but you have to reach all the way. Like, look how far this is. That's far. The toilet paper dispenser is a little too far. It should probably be around here. Extra toilet paper is behind it. Then your towel rack here. We're filming this right at the end, so all the towels have been used up. But the bathroom has done its job. So the shower, it is a walk-in shower, just a little bump up there, and you got your soap dish And I'll give them this, the shower was actually hot and warm and the pressure was perfect, not too hard, not too soft. And I took some really decent showers over here. And then you got the shampoo and body wash right here and a nice glass sliding door. No complaints on this shower at all. This air vent, I do not know what it is. It says it's a filter. There's an on and off switch here. What happens if I turn it on? Wanna see? I'm kidding. So the price for 3 nights on WrestleMania weekend in the Duddy Castle, it was about $290, $50 a night for the resort fee, and then the rest was 1 night on Saturday, as was the room charge. Friday was comped and Sunday was comped, so that worked out real well. So it ended up being just under $300. It wasn't always like that. You know, I always knew I was coming to WrestleMania, so when I originally got this booked, it was more like $400. So make sure you keep checking the MGM app, especially if the price was a little higher on weekend, because sometimes they will dip, and sometimes you could even get lucky and get comp nights for every night. The only night I had to pay for was Saturday, and that's probably because that was the busiest night here on the strip because of WrestleMania night 1 going into WrestleMania night 2. So why do people keep coming back to the Dirty Castle? Well, because it's cheap. It's the cheapest of MGM resort properties. Some rooms are crap. Let's not lie about that. But some rooms are actually pretty decent, like this one. You got nice comfortable bed and the air conditioning was working fine. The Wi-Fi is decent, although it did stop one day, but hey, it's working right now and I was able to upload my daily WrestleMania vlogs. Why do people keep coming back to the Dirty Castle? Because when you're in a pinch and the location to Allegiant Stadium, it's perfect. So that's why people do it, like me. I just wanted to save a little because my budget in WrestleMania has been ridiculous. It's definitely put a dent in my wallet. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what other resorts you'd like to see me return to in 2025, probably in the second half. The next time I'm back here will be in the summer, so it's gonna be a hot one. We'll definitely check out the pools and check out Las Vegas 777. Let's go, my Facebook group. We have over 5,000 Las Vegas lovers talking about the ongoings around town. All right, Jaycationers, until the next one, acknowledge your Vegas chief, baby. Stay traveling, Las Vegas. Let's go!